Hello guys, Yoander here. Just want to tell you about my daily accountability sheet. So this is the way I found to be the most effective in the, w- let me start over. Hello guys, Yoander here. So I want to tell you about my daily accountability sheet. So I made this up, it's very simple. As you can see on my scribbles there. So I'm halfway through my day. It's 1:10 right now. I just got back from this appointment. This was my one appointment for today. That's my goal for the day is one appointment. I need to talk to 5 sellers. So one so far. I got all these follow-ups from the day before. So whatever sellers I don't get to talk to today, they go on my follow-up, and the goal is to talk to 5 new sellers for that day. Scribbles again on possible leads. This is actually a new one, so this one may have to go here. But the point is this, it's a very simple system that I use that gets results. Because if you don't do this consistently and your lead flow stops, then you will suffer. But if you keep this going, you will build momentum. If you put out offers, it's only a matter of time before sellers do accept them. Plus, you will follow up with those offers anyways. So the follow-up is so important. You know, there are all these more complicated systems out there, and this is very simple, very practical. Just carry this with you. Get this out of the way as quickly as you can. So after you start your morning ritual, for me is exercise, reading. Sometimes I switch those two, but I'm committed to reading. I'm committed to working on my mind, and I'm committed to working on my body. So reading and exercise, I get those out of the way as quickly as possible. As soon as I wake up, I do one of the two. Usually it's the exercise. Then I come back, shower and all that, and then I hit my reading. Then I start my day. Then I usually have breakfast and start my day and start working on this list. What follow-ups do I have? I print a new one. Then Saturdays, just Monday through Friday. Then on Saturdays, those are my quiet days. I start logging everything into Podio. How many sellers did I talk to, how many people I followed up, how many appointments, how many offers were made. So I logged everything into Podio just to keep up with my KPIs. And I have another system, it's called Hubstaff. That's where I keep all my expenses with my VA. So my VAs are the ones generating these leads for me, and I'm the one following up on them. So in Hubstaff, I keep track of how much I pay them, how much they're working, what projects they're working on. So Hubstaff Task is actually a very nice and simple way to delegate and automate tasks. So very simple. I'm all about simplicity and practicality, and this really works. I used to have other systems that were digital and were more robust and automated, and one action would trigger another action, but I will find that I didn't follow them. Now with kids being at home, things get more crazy. So this works for me, and I think the other reason I like the paper is because I'm looking at it. It's in front of me, and I know I got to get this out of the way. So I just got back from that appointment. Now I'm going back into my house, and I'm gonna start working on seeing what other leads came in that I can talk to. 5, and as soon as I'm done with those 5, I'm done. I take the rest of the day off. I go to the park. I go hang out. I do whatever. But this is priority. Sometimes I get it done before noon, depending on how quickly the leads come in. But once I get this done, I'm done for the day. So I take the day off. Now I just got back from Washington State. I didn't do this for the 3 days that I was there, so it's okay, right? It's get back in it and just get back in the game. So I'm back in the game now. But yeah, if you guys do this with consistency, you will achieve your goals. Now you gotta have a goal, and maybe I'll address that in another video. This video was just to let you guys know about this simple concept that I use, that if you follow it with consistency, you will achieve success. Because I've been doing it. Actually, before I had very complicated systems, and before I was not on my own, I was with partners. And that's another video in itself, my take on partners after good partnerships and bad partnerships. So partners, right? And then I think another video might be what's behind this. And what's behind this is your ability to make commitments, your ability to trust yourself and like yourself enough to know how to set goals, keep commitments, make advanced commitments to yourself, and keep them no matter what. That's something that was not taught to me for sure. 4 years ago, I'll tell you a quick story. So 4 years ago, and I know this because I looked on my Facebook page, and on my Facebook page, you know how your feed gives you the pictures from 4 years ago in my case. So I had a picture of Sean Terry and myself from an event I attended in Phoenix 4 years ago, Extreme Freedom. That would have been, we're in 2020, so that would have been what, 2016, 17, 18, 17, 18, 19, 20. 18, 19, 20, 21. So, okay, 16. 2016 was the Extreme Freedom event I attended. And I remember that event. And Sean Terry is a great educator. He puts out great content. And he gives you the tools to succeed. Yes, he does. And if you want to go deeper into his stuff, you go into the academy, which I did. I went into the Flip to Freedom Academy. And he gives you the whole plan for a 100K wholesaler if you want to do that, and what it takes, and what are the different marketing channels. For him, it's like a science. And it is. This is really a numbers game. But you know what he failed to address? And this didn't become clear to me until a couple of days ago when I saw that picture, and then I said, man, Sean Terry gave me all the tools. He gave me all the resources. He told me exactly what to do and how to do it. But, big but, he didn't address my fears and insecurities at that time. Back then I was very fearful. I didn't know if I could do this. I done a couple deals, but I was really insecure. I didn't think I had the money. I didn't think I had the smarts. I was just full of baggage, mental baggage. And that I know of, even today, many gurus are still teaching the how-to, and they're not lying. Their information is great. But they failed to address the mental side of you. What's behind the curtain? Because I can tell you everything I do like I'm doing now, but for you to implement this, for example, let's take this just for example. Very simple, you can print, I can give it to you. I mean, it took me like 10 minutes to type it. It's no big deal. It's mainly the concept I wanted to show you. And I can show you all this, but if you don't believe in yourself, you're not gonna do it. If you don't see yourself doing this, talking to sellers, doing follow-ups, going to one appointment a day, you're not gonna do it. So what's missing? Well, what's missing is, many things are missing, but as it applies to this, is being able to keep commitments to yourself. How do you keep commitments to yourself? Well, first you have to learn to make decisions. Most of us don't know how to make decisions. I sure didn't know how to make decisions. I thought decisions were things you decide upon and would happen. And that's true for the most part. So I was an unconscious competent. And many of these educators are unconsciously competent. They're going out there, they're crushing it, they're getting results, they're making money, and they're telling you what they're doing. Hey guys, I'm making $1 million and this is what I'm doing. And they're not lying, but they're unconscious competent. They're not conscious what the mental state is, what they believe, what is their emotional state that allows them to go out and kill it, go out and make the 5 calls, get the appointments, follow up with the sellers. Well, if they were aware what they may be teaching that, but I have not seen that. And I follow many educators. Sean Terry is one of them. And I can drop other names of educators. There's so many good educators out there in their YouTube channels, in their podcast, great content. However, I see this over and over. That piece is missing, and that is the piece of the mental state. So I want to leave you with that because I need you to understand this, because it wasn't until I understood that I really started growing in my business and as a person, was when I understood how my mind worked. Really, is how our minds work. I don't care if you agree with me or not. It's a law. It's how our mind works. So I'll share that with you guys in another video, because I need to do an illustration. I need to do a picture. I'm a visual person, and I believe if you don't have a reference point, if you don't have a picture of what it looks like, you're gonna have a hard time understanding it. So after I do that picture for you guys, I think you get a better grasp of this relationship with between our ideas, our emotions, our actions, eventually our results.